Hello, welcome back to another Did You Know video. Um, I think a lot of people may not know this. I could be wrong, but a lot have been discussed over the many years, if not decades, on poly bags and Mylar, okay, or Mylites. I personally use Mylites 2. I think that's the one that I use. I have bought Mylite Plus, but I think those are super thin. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's a very thin Mylar derivative that is so thin that when you touch it, it crumble with a noise like saran wrap. You know those. I bought them once, didn't like it how thin it was, so I switched over to Mylites 2. But we all love Mylites or Mylar, whatever version you like to use, because it's clear. Okay, it stays clear. It does not get all wrinkly and yellow and nasty that a lot of people hate. Okay, it's well debated. Nobody dispute the benefit of Mylar or Mylites because you can buy it once and it would last you decades. You buy poly, you use it. After a few years, it turns yellow, wrinkly, and then you gotta replace it, right? So yeah, we all know and understand the issue. But did you know, or do you know, what age, what damage the poly bags? The books. It's the books, okay? If you have a fresh poly bag laying around, do this little exercise. Take it out, leave it on the shelf. At the same time, if you have another poly bag that is unused, that's still fresh and clear, put a book inside. Doesn't matter, could be bronze, copper, preferably not modern, okay? Because I don't think modern books give off the same kind of acid or pollutants that damage the bags. There, I just revealed what damaged the bags, okay? The poly bag will stay fresh. If the one that you leave alone, that have no books inside, I can guarantee you 5 years from now, 10 years from now, if you look at it, it's still nice and fresh. Here's an example I can show you. Here is I pulled this out of the closet. This must have been a book, a bag and board of a book that I must have bought this long ago, and then switched over to Mylar because it's one of the nice keeper books. But this had been sitting in the closet in a box for years, if not decade, and all there is just the acid-free board inside. Okay, and this is the first time I'm taking it out to show you that it's still very nice. Okay, look at this. Sure, there is a little bit of wavy, right? You can see, but it's still decent because guess what? The acid board is not completely acid free. It's only acid free on one side. The other side, it give up a little acid, but it's nowhere as bad or in high volume of acid or fume or toxic as in a comic book. So here is another bag. Okay, I pulled this out of the closet that had a couple books inside. Notice how much more yellow and cloudy it is. I'm sure many people in this hobby recognize something like this, right? It is so much worse than the other bag. Okay, so much worse than the other bag because of the pollutants that are given off by the books. Okay, it's not the poly that damage the books. So when you're buying poly or using poly, don't worry that it would damage the book. What damaged the book is environmental more than the poly. The poly doesn't damage the book, it's the book that damaged the poly. Okay, that's what I want to focus on this video, is that it's the pollutant in the book, the acid in the book, whatever other things that in the book that cause the poly to be like this. Okay, it's not open air, doesn't. open air does not damage the poly. Okay, the poly or the mylar trap the gas that coming off the book, and mylar does not absorb the gas. Okay, it's much like the inner well of CGC or PGX or CBCS. If you read the fine description that they talk about the inner well, they talk about the material that they use, that I think the word is inert, because it does not absorb the gas or the fume or the toxic that given off by the books. Okay, so the poly trap those toxic with the book inside, but it also absorb and gets damaged by the fume and the toxic. So that's what I think a lot of people don't know. So now you know. Thanks for watching another episode of Did You Know?